crowd who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. They have already started here. Tagliafico. Chaleta Shah. Hakimi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tagliafico drives it forward. That'll be a throw. Maitland-Niles. Tagliafico. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hakimi.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hakimi. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Crossed in. And through to the goalkeeper. Tagliafico. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tagliafico. Out towards the flank. Just half an hour in now. Kimpembe. And it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Defence has got rid of that. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Skriniar concedes a free kick for that. Can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So who's he picking out? That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. the keeper. Kimpembe sticks in a foot to win it back. Hakimi. Chaleta Shah. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Maitland-Niles gets into some space. Has he found his man? Loose ball, who's going to get that? It's going for goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Chaleta Shah. We've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Paris Saint-Germain are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already into the second period. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Really good feet. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Marquinhos. Finds himself eased off the ball. Chaleta Shah. Tagliafico. Hernandez battles to win it back. Skriniar. Hernandez. Chaleta Shah gets it back. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
to the flank. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Has a hit! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. It's put paid to a promising move. Hakimi is being picked on here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There too. There too goes looking. Hernandez. He's got away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Played out to the right. There too. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. And the counter is on. Gets the better of his man. Goes long. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. He's off, he's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Oh, really good feet from him. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain always look the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the results. Your reflections then, Jim? There's the whistle. Kimpembe. Skriniar, forward it goes. Now can he finish? A chance, has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Hakimi simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tagliafico battles to win it back. Chaleta Shah. Tagliafico. Hernandez. Skriniar. Skriniar switches it towards the other side. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Kimpembe hoists it forward. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gets it back, and it's played forward. Chaleta Shah hoists it forward. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tagliafico. Played out to the right. He gets past his man. Heads it! Good delivery. No joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Still 0-0. Well, that's where he wants it. Maitland-Niles. Kimpembe did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Skriniar. He's had a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Paris Saint-Germain draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That is terrific skill. Heave to the back post. Looking for a corner. To finish! Ball's gone out of play. Lyon are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Kimpembe. Hernandez puts his foot on the gas, and the shot! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Taliafico played into space out wide. Hernandez just brushed off the ball there. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Skriniar. Kimpembe. He's picked him out. Skriniar does well to read it and intercepts. There is the half-time whistle. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. Possession of a 1-0 lead. We're already back underway here.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Chaleta Shah. Gets it, and now shapes to shoot! Kimpembe, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Out to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kimpembe needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Now the counter. And the ball's come out! Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Tagliafico. A searching ball out wide, and it's got through. They've won a corner. They've played it short. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Cuts it out. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Tagliafico tries to stroke it through. Floats one over. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looking to break out here. Gets the better of his man. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And it's played forward. Looks to thread it through. Goes for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Changes then in quick succession. Kimpembe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Swung in towards the middle. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Skriniar, set up one goal so far. There's the cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
He's straight offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Paris Saint-Germain need to hold on for a few more moments.
Going nowhere fast is about the only...
Kimpembe with the foul. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. One in. That intervention was very necessary. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. So it's down to business here. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. And now the breakaway. Good ball, it has a goal! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Hakimi. And a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Chaleta Shah. Taliafico. Chaleta Shah. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hakimi. Kimpembe, he's got through. Hakimi finds himself offside. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Hakimi gets it out to the wing. Played into the middle. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Shah. Tagliafico goes long. It's being played forward. Has he found his man? Other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Shah. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Hernandez. Maitland-Niles. Now a chance to break. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Hernandez. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Anthony Lopez. Tagliafico. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Maitland-Niles. Decent progress down the left. Lovely bit of skill. Going through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Get the better of his opposite number. Kimpembe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's there to clear it. Lyon get it back again. Tagliafico has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Maitland-Niles. Battles to win it back. Kimpembe. Hoists it high. Nice little flick. Lucas Perry knocks it away. Kimpembe. Hoists it forward. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
And eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. game has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Tagliafico is the guilty party there. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's going direct. Tagliafico, Anthony Lopez. Tagliafico really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Hernandez. Hakimi is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Cleared without complication. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
The changes then in quick succession. Marquinhos. Oh, that is lovely footwork. This could fall anywhere. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. He's found his man. Hakimi goes through the middle. Goes for goal! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tagliafico gets wrestled off the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Can he deliver? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kimpembe, out to the left it goes. It's a good foot in there. And the counter is on. Hakimi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. One final crack at it now. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Chaleta Shah is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
It's the through ball. Good take, and he's hit one!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Hakimi. More than... Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well played, he saw that coming. He's dead. He's had a go! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Lyon take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Hernandez. Kimpembe. Could try cutting inside here. Here's the chance to cross. He's got the ball going for goal! And the balls could fall kindly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Paris Saint... That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Skriniar. And that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat.